Hey, I'm Brad Birdie. We are at SEMA 2022. I am with HP Tuners. We're gonna go see some awesome cars, some drifting. Let's see what we get into, but this is gonna be fun. Let's go.
The honor of revealing two amazing customer builds that are on display here at our booth. I'm going to hand this mic over to Dave from the team that built this masterpiece. It's sitting right here. And then Brad, you and him are going to do the honors. We're going to show the vehicle off and then obviously talk about what went into it. Excited?
Oh yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
This is awesome for me. You know, it's a little different. I didn't do a build this year. Last year we did a big unveiling here. But this car right here, already looking at it right now, I already know exactly what it is. This is gonna be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. It's got a wing that rivals the size of the C10 Slayer.
Yeah,
So
I actually think it's bigger.
that'll be our new standard for HP Tuners vehicle reveals. It has to have a wing that's at least 3 stories tall. We've got Dave here. Thank you so much for having your vehicle here.
No problem.
I'm going to hand the mic over to you, and you guys are going to take this away. And right before that, we're going to pull the cover off the vehicle.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can already tell. I mean, this is an iconic style vehicle. Obviously, looking at just the cover, it's a NASCAR inspired. Why don't you tell us what year and car this is, and we're gonna do the unveil.
Say what it is first, and we'll unveil.
So 70 Superbird, it is a real Superbird, and the owner has a nice collection, about 110 cars, and he wants to keep it pure to the nostalgic, but have the drivability and everything that he wants in an everyday driver, because he lives in New York. So, without further ado,
All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely gorgeous. This right here, I mean, just the pretty paint job. Oh my gosh, give a round of applause, everyone.
as we see the styles and the trends change, you know, over the last 10 years, you've seen guys do a lot of things to Mustangs, Camaros, and it's funny, everything always comes back to more of a heritage styling. And I would say, especially Mopars, everybody embraces heritage styling. And obviously with the lines of the Superbird, it being a NASCAR, and being able to dominate the series, I think that keeping this classic yet look, have a modern drivetrain and everything, really did it. So you wanted the interior to look like it belonged to the Superbird. I see a lot of builders are building cars today and it looked like they took a Ferrari interior and kind of put it into an old car. We wanted to keep this more heritage. So all leather put together by Games Custom Interiors.
Yeah, this is definitely something you don't see. I mean, a Hellcat engine in one of these cars. I know for me, you know, HP Tuners is extremely important with everything we do. I mean, I race a lot of vehicles, and without HP Tuners being able to get the computer and us tuning, especially things like this. So, what horsepower? So is this this obviously Hellcat? So, what power are we talking right now?
Well, factory 707. I forget exactly what this one made. It's probably
9 something. I think we're about just under 9 on pump
It's got the red eye.
Shout out to HP Tuners, because I don't know how many Demons, Hellcats, Trackhawks, whatever, Gearhead Fabrications, modifies, but HP Tuners has been there all the way. Amazing company, working with them is great, and I can't say enough good things about them.
This is a Ford Raptor
This is a 2018 Ford Raptor,
with a 7.3 liter Godzilla V8
supercharged.
supercharged. Let's unveil it.
All the juice. Here we go. I haven't even got to see this truck, so yeah. Badges. This thing's clean. It hasn't been in the desert yet.
No.
I can tell.
No, it hasn't.
All right, so obviously with the 7.3 and the transmission you guys put in it, paddle shifts, everything. Why don't you give us the rundown on the power plant, transmission, what you and the team had to overcome with electrical that this man, Justin, has had to go through, and why and how it got here.
Got it. So basically, we're running a 7.3 liter Godzilla motor. Has the 10R140 transmission, transfer case, and everything like that from the truck. Supercharged with Harrop's 2.6 liter supercharger.
Yeah.
Basically, 1,000 plus horsepower.
How much boost?
We're about 12 pounds.
12 pounds?
Yeah, but we can crank it up. We can do
Yeah.
more engine work.
What's the estimated horsepower to the ground you want to see through this?
To the ground, I like seeing, 500-600 down there, no problem.
A lot of torque with that.
Yeah,
that 7.3.
Yeah, and with the big tires we got, and
Yeah.
parasitic loss of drivetrain, but yeah, we should be up there.
So custom Juicy Fab engine mounts, transmission mounts.
Yep, cross
What-
member.
Yeah,
Yep,
it looks like
Drive
the
shaft.
intake.
Intake.
And
yep,
this
full
is gonna
5-inch intake.
This is going to be like a plug and play system that you guys want to offer to the general public, because you were saying that those Ecotechs, people are throwing trucks away or spending a ton of money to get a car engine that doesn't belong in a truck.
Right,
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
This is giving you a truck power plant.
Truck motor, truck, truck all the way.
So let's check it out. I want to see some of the interior. Show
Yeah.
us around.
Let's
I
go.
want to get under there and see these training mounts and stuff. Interior.
We'll let the guys go through the vehicle with our video team here. But thank you everybody who
Everything is
joined
all
us here at the
factory.
Tuners booth to
So,
check out our
with the
vehicle
7.3,
reviews all
with the
week.
big
We've got
transmission,
some signings happening.
everything,
around
the packaging
Check
inside
out the vehicles,
and
obviously,
outside.
Also, we've got our team here.
engine bay
Answer
is
questions you may
all
have about our products.
appears factory.
Thank you. Have a great
Like probably
SEMA.
better than factory, honestly.
Better than factory.
Better than factory. You guys also did a cambered front suspension kit with upgraded shocks and all that.
Yep, the front cambered +2 in the front. Their
Plus
whole-
2 is the wide.
Yeah.
So they added track width for stability in the desert. Utilizing Fox shock with a reservoir here, full adjustable. Beadlock wheels that I noticed
Method 305 locks.
with 12-point hardware, which is something you don't normally see. So ARP goodies, which shows more attention to detail that the average person might not see.
Also, Jacob was able to machine us a full float hub here so that we could match the back on the Curry axle, which was a 3.7-inch bore there. So we ended up boring out rims and making the hub adapters custom.
You guys mentioned you didn't have to cut anything out of it. It's almost like Ford meant to put this engine in there originally.
Absolutely.
Based on Super Duty as well.
Yeah.
So they took that into mind because this motor does fit up to that firewall in the Super Duty application.
You believe, or do you think that this is the engine that belongs in these trucks?
Most definitely.
We most certainly do.
Yeah.
The real Raptor R.
Yeah. And that's why they did it, and they're making it available to you guys. I saw on the rear that there was some other big shocks and some other leaf spring upgrades. Let's go check it out. Come on, come see the big. Let's see the junk in the trunk.
It's 4 inches wider than stock. It's got full float Curry hubs on it. It's full to 40-inch tires. And then we've got full cambered bed cage and 3.5 bypass shocks
And bump stops.
and bump stops and a cambered bump stop setup.
Yeah, so they went spring over the axle, which will allow
That's
for
stock.
more droop. It's stock. These are the big
Deaver pack. Yeah.
What's its cycle in the rear suspension wise?
It's
18. You can't make 18 inches of travel work. And yeah.
yeah.
And it's nice when you're still able to like obtain, the kind of factory style routing of the exhaust, the fuel cell with again minimal headaches.
This whole package from suspension to drivetrain is basically like, what truck would you want to hit the desert on a Saturday morning and also drive to work all week? Because it really handles great, it drives great. We didn't give up anything to make it badass.
Check out this bed cage. So it's tucked up tight up against the back of the cab. You can see the 3.5 bypass shocks. A bypass shock essentially allows you to adjust compression and rebound in various stages of the shock on the fly very easily to absorb those big bumps in the desert. What else you boys got for us?
So right here in the front, some custom paint, and then of course Anderson Composites, sent us all our custom carbon fiber as well as our own in-house fabricated front bumper, Baja design lights, and of course the big cherry on the cake, the custom machine skid plate and hand pinstriping and everything.
Juicy Motorsports in the house with HP tuners. They're gonna put smaller pulleys on this. They're gonna get this thing top notch, and then I think there's gonna be some scratches on this thing in the near future.
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
Baja bound,
we can
right?
take care of
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's exciting. Thank you guys for giving us an HP Tuners tour of this build. You guys are wizards, and that's why you're here.
It's always great working with HP Tuners and using their product every day. So
Yeah,
it's a great package.
you like horsepower.
We love horsepower.
Yeah. Well, right on, boys. Congrats. Hopefully, a lot of people get to stop by and check this thing out.
Shoot, thank you.
And maybe I'll see you guys in the desert and get to go for a riff. Let's do it.
We're going to tune the TCM with HP tuners. I'm Mitch with AM Diesel Performance.
I'm Justin with Alpine Diesel.
Let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we got our HP tuners MPVI 2. Simply plug it into the OBD2 port. Open up your HP tuner software with the correct tune. So we got the correct tune open. We're going to select right vehicle, verify the information, and hit right. And it's as easy as that. So the nice thing with HP tuners is when we can select just the transmission file, it flashes within about 3.5 minutes. So the downtime is minimal and it's a solid right every time. You don't have to worry about a brick in the TCM, having to do a recovery file or anything like that. So the reason we're tuning the transmission on these trucks is they have a heck of a lot of torque management in them. So we can adjust that, the shift pressures, shift points, just to maximize the drivability of the truck itself.
With the weight of the truck being at 10,200 pounds and the amount of stuff that we have on the truck, the tuning of the transmission also helps with our reliability of our fuel mileage. And that way we're not just puking it along. It actually helped a lot on that side. We're still making roughly around 20 miles per gallon with the truck. And that's why we went that route with the tuning that's in it.
All right, so we're all done. You do a simple key cycle. Flash is done. Start the truck. And you can go on your merry way and enjoy a heck of a lot more performance. It's great that we can use HP tuners, very easy to use software. Come here to a booth, install one of our 21 Power Stroke TCM tunes in our customer's truck, and they're on their way. Heck of a lot more performance on the way home.
And as a shop owner, this is why we tend to use HP and their product, because reliability and for the end user, it's super easy. It's more so that way, like when we sell it to a customer, it's not complicated. It's plug and play, and it works well with our tuners.
So it's great to see HP tuners supporting more of the Power Strokes. We really see a big market in this, and we're looking forward to moving forward with HP tuners.
Hey guys, Warren with Scott & Dickey Parts Center here. We're going to be going over a little bit about our DSR Durango we have here on display in our SDPC off-road booth here at West Hall SEMA 2022. It is a 2021 Hellcat Durango. Blew it apart, and the DSR guys put the new DSR 1150 crate engine in it, along with a built 8 HP 90 from Pure Performance, and it is an absolute monster. As you can tell on the outside of the car, it's got a really clean, super well done wrap with a fade from red to black. Couple custom badges, DSR logos on it, of course, as well as Vossen wheels, custom done there just for the show. It is still all-wheel drive, so it's got an 8 HP 95 in it actually, but it makes 1,150 horsepower on 93 octane. This engine has all the new latest and greatest in it. It starts out with a BGE block, and DSR goes through it, makes it a Ford's built 426. It has the new Gen 5 3-liter Whipple on it. Pretty rowdy setup here. It's a 35 pulley, nothing too crazy, very solid build, very reliable. That 1150 is on 93 octane, as I said. That crate engine package is $39,950. For an upgraded fee, you can do E85, and that boosts the horsepower up to almost 1,300 horse with this engine and setup. In this car, that's completely street legal with heated and cooled seats, the SRT launch buttons and everything else. It runs 1031 at 138 miles an hour. Pretty impressive for an all-wheel drive grocery getter, in my opinion. So, of course, to get all this together and running correctly, to boost power and get excellent drivability so anybody can get in it, we used HP tuners to program the PCM in it. Everything works great, and it's a wild ride.
Thank you all for coming out today to help celebrate the Kevin Hart collection presented by MagnaFlow.
You know what's great about Kevin? He's just not buying cars, he's doing the right cars. He's building what I would say an epic collection.
Major thank you to all my partners, and I do mean it when I say partners because this is not done by myself. This is not an individual hobby. You do need an amazing team of people. This one we've worked on for quite some time. It's been an amazing idea, and I did not want to see it before I got here. So this is actually my first time seeing the Grand National as well. So Dave, I won't stop talking. Let me see the car. Oh, slow down. Okay. Oh my God.
Woo!
Oh my God.
No flares, and Kev likes to drive them. So what we tried to do on this is keep the heart of the 80s.
Great work, guys. God.
HP Tuners.
Shouts out to anybody that works on cars, because I need you. So what you do helps me. Ultimately, I want to be in the business of you. Our business together makes business for us all. Shouts out to you. Keep doing big things, HP.
We're going to go do some drifty things real quick. Pretty excited about it. As you guys know, I kind of usually go slow, so going fast is going to be a lot of fun. Burnout's always a plus, so let's do this. It was super cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, HP Tuners. You guys are the best.
Hey guys, this is Matt with Chaos Engineering. I'm here with Kyle and Mark. He's the builder with this Ford F-2022, and we're here to talk to you more about some trans tuning with this pretty truck and explain to you the benefits of it and what HP Tuner supports. All right guys, let's get into it and get this tune rolling. HP Tuners MPVI2, we're fixing to put a load in. And the reason we're tuning this truck is simply because we're trying to get not only better fuel economy, but we're trying to get the power to the ground a little quicker than what the Ford engineers done from the factory. So with the builder here, what size tires do we have on this thing?
We got a 44-inch bogger, but we re-geared it to a 488 to go ahead and match up with factory, try to get back in that factory RPM range. But anything from HP Tuners as far as trans tuning, it always just helps complete that process and make it fluid. That way everything meshes together.
They also support the Ford 2020 and the 2021. You may have heard, you may have not, but you're hearing now that they have dropped that. And for all of our dealers, we can get you to send the ECMs in now. And it's a quick 1 to 3 day turnaround, a fast unlock. And once you get it in, you get it back out, and HP Tuners gets it to you. We can send you the new MPVI3. Then we can hook it to the truck. We can do OBD2, which is huge for that, for the read and the write process and checksumming. So it's very cool, very awesome. As you can see, HP Tuners has their flash times down to a minimum, which is just great. You don't have to sit here and wait forever. We're already down to only 1 minute, 20 seconds left. And once this gets done, we'll have us an updated file. We've touched on torque management. We've touched on the torque converter lockup. We've touched on a little bit more of the line pressure. We like to raise the line pressure just a little bit in these trucks for the clamping force for the clutches. Guys that's running modified ECM files, EO compliant, obviously, with the added horsepower and the added torque, we need the added line pressure in order to keep from hurting things like torque converters, burning up clutches, stuff like that. So obviously that's what we're doing for our customer. We don't want any issues. We want a happy customer, and we're using HP Tuners to do it. Tunes locked and loaded, and we're done. We're off. So now we're ready to go drive the truck. see what she does. We can data log it. That's something else HP Tuners is excelling on in the industry. If you've data logged with any other competitor, they don't even hold a candle to HP Tuners. We've got everything from histograms, channel logging, graphing, you name it. They got it.
All right, so we got this truck done right before SEMA, and luckily got Matt Hussey out here, man. We were able to sit here in the middle of the parking lot at SEMA and get this truck tuned within 2 minutes. So now here we are ready to roll out tomorrow afternoon, and we're gonna test this thing out, see how it goes. SEMA's an awesome freaking show, and the ability to just sit out here and have HP Tuners do this for us, we're forever grateful. And this is definitely gonna be something that we're looking forward to all around the possibility. And if you've got a power stroke yourself, then give HP Tuners a call. They'll take care of you real good.
Remember one thing, guys, 2022, first in the industry, HP Tuners getting it done.
Right here.
What's going on, everyone? We're here at SEMA 2022 and we're about to give away our swag pack. So we're looking for someone with an HP Tuners t-shirt. Let's go. Feels like a much more intense process than we used to do. Excuse me, sir. I like your shirt.
Thanks.
Guess what? You're our winner for today.
Really?
Yeah, you get our swag pack filled with our new MPVI 3 device.
Why, because you got my shirt from 3 years ago?
Yep, exactly. You're wearing our shirt, so
Nice,
you get a chance
man.
to win our swag.
I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, HP Tuners. I appreciate you guys.
We're gonna find somebody wearing an HP Tuner shirt. Let's go. These automotive shows, especially SEMA, are so packed. You would think this would be so much easier. Like, the idea on paper was great. The execution is making my feet hurt. This bag is not only a backpack. Yeah. Filled with cool swag. Oh, awesome. And an MPVI 3. I just bought one. You got a second one now. Awesome. Yep. That's awesome. Awesome, man. What's your name?
Thank you so much, John.
John, thank you so much. I'm Andrew, work with HP Tuners.
Awesome, thank you.
Dude,
Perfect.
Merry Christmas.
Can
dude.
never have too many.
Right, you got a killer diagnostic and calibration solution now.
Yes,
So
awesome.
thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
I'm really glad I wore that shirt today. That's awesome.
Hey man, so these guys are doing a giveaway for anybody that, like they pick a guy every day that's wearing an HP Tuner shirt that gets a free backpack.
Hell yeah.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You want me to sign it?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, man. Congratulations.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that. Are you kidding me?
Thanks, HP Tuners. It is a little slim pickings out here. It seems like a lot of people might have gone home for the day, but I'm sure we can spot at least one person out there somewhere. Excuse me, sir. I like the shirt you're wearing.
Oh, thanks.
My name's Derek from HP Tuners. What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a 2003 Avalanche.
2003 Avalanche?
Yep.
Nice. Well, I got some good news for you. You are our HP Tuners swag pack winner for today.
Awesome.
So you get this awesome backpack along with a bunch of goodies inside,
Hell yeah.
including the new MPVI 3.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm blown away. Seriously. Like, this is, I can't even put it into words. I'm super happy, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like, I need this product because I'm getting ready to go to a show on Wednesday in Arizona, and without this product, I won't be able to make it to the show. So
I'm super happy we can help you out, man.
I'm stoked. I can't even thank you enough, man. I'm super stoked.
Hey, how's it going? SEMA 2022, Nick Ashby here with Rockstar Performance Garage. You've seen all the crazy builds we do across the country. I think you see the Great American Crawl, everything from gridlock to the new rock buggy. We use HP Tuners in everything we do. And the reason is because of the ease of it. You don't have to worry about a bunch of different things. You can just tune your vehicle the way you want to get tuned. So behind me in gridlock, we have a 4.4 supercharged Cadillac engine. Now that engine is a very dynamic engine that not a lot of people use because of the technical factor of it. Really all we had to do was put a wiring harness to it, put our HP Tuners to it in the software, and it was tuned. I think it was tuned in a day, which is pretty cool. And it runs solid. Like, you don't have any issues. It is factory supercharged, which again normally scares people away from things like that because of the tuning and the reliability and all that stuff. But it's actually not that hard. Now, this new build we got going on over here, this thing just debuted at SEMA. This is called Rock Buggy. This is a 1970 Volkswagen Bug that's been dropped on top of a JKU frame. This has an LT1 Gen 4 in it, and it's actually the engine that's out of a 2018 Cadillac Escalade. Why? Because we like our Cadillacs. So this guy's a front mounted, not a rear mounted. We have that made it up to a manual valve body, 4L80E going into an Atlas as well. But again, we're getting ready to break into the tuning on this thing. We just got our new stuff, our V3 out, and it is going to be awesome because we know that it's just going to be simple. And our tuner can come in. Half the time, we don't even have to throw these things on an actual dyno. We throw a tune in it, we go do a street run, we come back, and then we adjust a couple parameters, and we're done. And then we go hit the trails. And you know, the thing is some people go, well, is it just going to work in California because of sea level, or do I have to make it special for something else? Anything in anywhere across the country, we will these things. You know, we hit Texas, Pennsylvania, Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, anything you think of, we will with these things. So it's pretty awesome to know that we have HP tuners behind us and able to handle these kind of interchanges and these engine swaps that we do. And across all of our ambassadors, you know, we all rely on HP tuners. So thanks again for all the help. It's SEMA 2022, and I'm sure there's a ton of stuff to check out. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm Trent Campbell with Car Buff Network. This is my 1979 Jeep Wagoneer. We call it Sasquatch. Goal was to build something that could be duplicatable. Everything on the Jeep is off-the-shelf product now. We debuted 15 products, I believe, on this Jeep. And so we'll walk around, just talk a little bit more about that. The running gear on this is Super Duty. So a lot of the off-road vehicles now are going Super Duty. They're relatively inexpensive for those axles. They're bulletproof. We went with the Yukon inner axles. But the really cool thing about this suspension built by One Up Off-Road is it's now an off-the-shelf part. So for the full-size Jeep community, if you were going to put Super Duty axles on a full-size Jeep, you'd have to build a custom suspension, which is very expensive. So we worked with Dave at One Up Off-Road. Dave designed the suspension to be able to bolt in to the full-size Jeep frame. Project X in here with their 99-quart dual-zone refrigerator freezer. We've got power tanks. They're able to air up our tires in a matter of seconds with our monster valves. We're working with Jeep Graphics Studio, Matt Zerbrick. They came up with 3D printed graphics. And so all of our partners, this is kind of a unique thing. All the logos of our partners are printed in the 3D graphics. We worked with Moore & Giles Leather, and we were able to connect Moore & Giles and Recaro to build these seats. So we've got 4 custom seats in here. They're all captain's seats. The easy way to go with an engine in these is an LS swap. There's a lot of them. They're reliable. They're relatively inexpensive. Initially, that's what we were thinking we would do, but the more we thought about it, we decided, you know what, it makes a lot more sense to go with a Hemi. So we're running a 392 Hemi in this in Sasquatch, and we're pretty excited about being able to keep it all Jeep true to the way it should be. The way it drives on and off the road, and off-road we'll need more power than we will on-road, and so something I'm really excited about with HP tuners is that we're going to be able to dial that down when we're driving on the road for the fuel economy, but when we're actually needing the power off-road, we can switch that from the phone and be able to get the power that we need. So we're really excited to be working with HP tuners.
Hey guys, Ryan Martin here from Street Outlaws. I'm here at the HP Tuner booth at SEMA 2022. I was just here doing some autographs. We did a really cool backpack giveaway to somebody wearing an HP Tuners t-shirt. And it's been a fantastic week. We're starting to close it up. We're here at the end. We've seen some really cool drift cars, a lot of people out there, amazing cars, an amazing crowd. But the most important thing is, if you haven't been able to make it by, come to HP Tuners, come see this booth next year. SEMA 2023, make sure you make it.